see y'all in just a moment. Oh, guys, it's going to be an interesting one tonight. I've got a couple of announcements. And yes, I've got a couple of apologies, but, you know, mostly announcements. So I hope you guys will join. We got Trolls Bane here. He got stuck in my shoelace. We got Trolls Bane right here. He's going to sit right there for us. So yeah, guys, welcome in. You know, tonight's going to be a little different than our usual hangout sessions. Yeah, first time. That's cool. Welcome in, brother. How you doing, Triple X? You know, Scald for the first one there. A Scald to you, my friend. Where am I? I'm in my trailer. There, Nick. Hey, thank you there, Nightshade. You get a Scald too when I fill this up again. I'm in my trailer, my own personal RV. Tonight, we don't really have a topic. Tonight, I'm going to try to get back to my roots and speak with you guys. I got a fly on my face. Oh, yeah. Here's to Nightshade for being the first to like the video. I'm in my living room. You know, so yeah, I'm sitting on my living room couch right now instead of on my bed. You know, guys, I wanted the back support. So yeah, we're going to set the horn down for a second. So I've got a few announcements and I've got a couple of apologies to make. One was I didn't know how to completely restrict a video to 18 and only. So that's why I put a bunch of warnings on that song. But that was a dedication to a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine. You know, she wanted me to review it and put it on my show and see what I did. You know, so that's why I did it. But I have since learned how to restrict it to 18 and only. So I did. So that problem has been corrected. You know, hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome in, Mr. Snoopy. You know, we got Snoopy in the house. Where's Woodstock? Oh, man, guys. But, yeah, so that problem has been corrected. Now, the announcement is I am a grown adult. So I'm going to do some funny adult stuff every now and then. But now that I know how to restrict those shorts to 18 and only period, where you have to confirm your age, you know, a friend of mine finally showed me. I did not realize that you had to go into the advanced settings and do it too. You know, I thought that once you put it to not for kids, it was not for kids. Apparently not. Apparently that one's just a suggestion. So I've got to go in and correct that. All right. What's up? Didn't you used to be Sigma Boy I Heart Pizza? What's up, my Jen? Welcome into the show, baby. Look, Snoopy joined us. Hello, Potato. How you doing there, Jaden? Okay, I thought you were Sigma Boy, you know, but because I recognized your thumbnail. Jenny, how you doing? Gadzinski. Jenny Gadzinski. Nice to meet you. Alfredo Fernandez. Hello. Normally, just not for kids should be good enough. Have you seen the Goonies? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sigma Boy. Oh, cool. I got it right. You know, Gadzinski. That's awesome. Nothing much, Portia. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm just going to get a few things out real quick. You know, it's nothing bad. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not upset. You know, but guys, I am going to start posting every now and then some videos just for me and my adult fans that are not going to be meant for kids. So they will be strictly labeled 18 and older now that I know how to use the advanced settings. So guys, that is going to... Oh, Shuck! Quit being a butt. He's moving my stand. I love you too, my Jin. Thank you, Chris. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to be doing that from now on. You know, there's going to be some videos that are going to be strictly for adults, and there's going to be some videos that are going to be for everybody. You know, that way I can cater to everybody, and I can cater to my, you know, adult humor side. You know, guys, because I heard that song whenever I went to go do the video. You know, guys, that was a legit reaction. So, yeah, that was a request. I'm not going to remove it, but it has been set to 18-year-old. Now, next thing is, every now and then, instead of having a final thoughts, just to be able to get my head together all the way. Hang on a second, guys. Yes, what's up? Hello? What you need? I'm doing my live, sweetheart. What you need? Yeah, I'm doing my live, sweetie. What you need?
I thought it was 7.
Nope, it's 8 o'clock, baby.
Okay, well.
Grab your blankie. I just moved it so Shuck wouldn't lay on it. Forgive her, guys. She's got a sinus infection that's draining down her throat. We've already taken her to the doctor and got her checked out. All right, sweetie. We need you to go.
I have the step of walking pneumonia.
Yeah. You have the first step, which is a sinus infection of walking pneumonia. But we've got her taken care of, guys. She's got medication and everything. Hurry up, baby. I'm trying to talk about important stuff, and I don't need you in here. That means move a lot faster than you're moving.
I'm trying to trip over this.
Maybe later, baby. We're not doing it tonight. Yeah, okay, tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe. Bye. Go. Bye. Oh, yeah, she's going to get better for sure, guys. Oh, you had an MRI today. Oh, I hope it goes great. Yeah. Oh, she's going to get better, guys. We got her medication and everything now. She's just fine. You know, she left a blanket over here yesterday because we found out that there is, unfortunately, some mold in her room that we did not know about. You know, it's an old house. We found it. Me and a friend of mine did. And so we're not letting her sleep in that bedroom anymore. She's sleeping in the living room. But because I have a dehumidifier, we let her sleep here in the trailer last night, and I slept in the house. So that way she could be nice and cozy. Had the full-blown thing twice and didn't have sick leave, so I went to work through it. Ooh, that sucks. It's at 2 p.m. today in 3 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah. But we've got it taken care of. You know, guys, she's going to be just fine. Anyway, the other thing is I'm trying to get back to my roots a little bit here, guys. I went back and watched some of my older videos, and I realized I did a little bit better whenever I did the hangouts every now and then, instead of the full-blown final thoughts every single night where I had to come up with something every day to talk to you guys about. Now, guys, that can get tiring. You know, I've got to sift through all the knowledge I have earned and all the experience and all the wisdom that I've gotten throughout the years, you know, and I've got to find something to talk about that I haven't already, you know, guys, and it's not always easy. No, that is one thing I do want to say. Hope she gets better. My brother and my dad are sick. I hate to hear that, Jaden. Felt like 2 giant hands crushing my lungs. Yeah, sucked. I bet you it did, Richard. Thank you, Mr. Snoopy. Oh yeah, definitely, Jaden. What's up? You know, is my Jin still in here? But Nightshade, you done bullying in its effects? Oh, yes, I did do bullying in its effects. I did that the very day you asked. The next day you asked about it. Yeah, I've already done that video for you, Nightshade. But, you know, honestly, I thought about taking tonight and covering that old saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. And what does that honestly mean? Because it can really mean multiple things. But we'll get on that one actually tomorrow night. Shut, would you quit hitting the dead gum tripod? What's up, Pat? How you doing, brother? Went online and found a list of questions to answer. Made a lot of videos that way. Oh, okay, Richard. I'll definitely check that out. But I don't want to, but I need to go eat something. Go ahead, Jade, man. You got to eat something. All right, you didn't miss the afternoon. You did miss the afternoon live, but I had to do it early because I had to go to the doctor. You know, so guys, I had to go to my psychiatrist today, which is where I was getting to another partner video. I was going to give you guys an update. So she has told me, my therapist, you know, she told me today that doing this YouTube has showed a vast improvement in my treatments, because my treatments were helping, but they had hit a cap. You know, they had started to level out, and they only helped me so far. And she was looking for something for me to be able to use as kind of like a social therapy, because she realized my problem was I didn't have a social life, you know. And so now that I've done this YouTube thing and I've made some really good friends here, I've lost some really good friends because of my own stupidity, but I've made some really good friends too, you know. And I really, really hope that, you know, we can continue to do these amazing videos, because guys, we're growing, and we're growing quick. We're almost at 650 people. You know, that's almost 650 nights, guys. We're almost at 1,500 watch hours. You know, we're doing amazing. The channel is doing incredible. The Sanctum is great. It's good, my psychiatrist. We are your friends. Thank you, Aura. Thank you, my Jen. 297 subs. That's still not bad. I think that it's interactions with other people and other cultures. Yeah, I really do think so too. Jaden, you already said hi, Bubba. A real friend will remember that you're not perfect and understand. You know, I do get that. I think that's why we do still talk to each other. We just don't talk as often as we used to. And yeah, I made mistakes, but I got to let them have time for them to calm down too. You know, guys. So it goes two ways. I got to give them time to get over it, and then they had to give me time to apologize. Could I put my channel handle on here for you to pin again? Yeah, you can try again. I don't know why I didn't do it last time, but definitely try to. Let me get rid of some of these alerts, guys. It's starting to make me lag. Looks like I got some questions or some responses to get to whenever we get done here. Yeah, I lost a good friend because of my stupidity. You didn't have stupidity, my love. You're not only helping yourself, but some of us too. Oh yeah, yeah, Nightshade, if you can, try to pin your channel. Let's see if it works this time. Or well, try to put your channel up here. Maybe put some spaces in it, and then just inform everybody, don't include the spaces. I don't know. I'm trying to help. I don't know this YouTube thing. I'm a new. Oh, man, guys. A scald to all of you. You know, I lucked out, too. I caught something on sale. I'll put it on my wish list. And the way Dark Knight Armory works is if you put something on your wish list, it usually stays the price that you chose when you put it on your wish list. You know, because you have to put in a code. And I put in this code, and I got this thing called the Fafnir armor. And I got this thing called the full Fafnir Viking, men's Viking outfit. It's a full tunic, under tunic, breeches, boots, leg wrappings, and cloak, all in one kit. And it's less than $200, guys. So I can actually save up for that. I can save up for that. So we might have our first unboxing of a full-fledged Viking outfit. And I'll show you guys how it goes on in a way. You know, I'm going to have shorts and a shirt on, okay, guys? And then I'm going to show you all how to put it on. So that's going to be interesting. You know, so I hope y'all tune in for that video. We also have found the Fafnir armor, like I said. Now, that one's going to take a while to save up for, guys. Did it work? Ah, yay! It worked! Let's pin that. Ba-boom! There we go. There you are, Nightshade. What's up, Wild 7? You yeah, I lost on another channel. Oh, okay, Jin Jin. Yeah, there we go. If you can, guys, go subscribe to Nightshade. She's a wonderful young lady. She lives in Australia, and she's highly intelligent, guys. She's not your typical teenager. She's actually rather smart, you know, and she's got a lot of wisdom on her, you know. Yeah, Australia's so awesome. When your whole beard becomes gray, you will promote to Viking chieftain. Oh man, I am trying to work on getting a Jarl's hammer, which a Jarl's hammer is on a chain much thicker and bigger than this, and is usually held by either 2 wolves, 2 dragons, or 2 serpents, or 2 horses. And quite frankly, I want the wolves because I like canines. But I also might get the serpents. I don't know. Oh, man. But anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you all again for being here. We're having a great turnout. I got another bug behind my ear. Hang on, guys. Oh, I left the door open for a while, you know, to air out the RV because some Mr. Black Lab down there named Shuck decided to pass gas while I was in here. I did not know this. I was in the bathroom. I came out of said bathroom. I about choked to death. So I had to open the doors for a little while. So yeah, we got some mosquitoes and bugs up in here. Oh, I'm sorry, Jaden. All right, Nightshade. All right, you ready, Nightshade, for a scald? Hey, Jin Jin, you got yourself a drink? We can do a scald with Nightshade, too. You ready, baby? You want to, Jin Jin, you want to do one with us? Ready for a scald? I'm waiting on Jin Jin to reply. Yeah, okay. You ready? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Skull. Thank you, Jaden, for subscribing and everything, man. That is awesome. Oh, man. Guys, it's definitely amazing that y'all are here. You know, the other day, we had that guy that trolled me, whose name was Jamie Owens. And he kind of trolled me a little bit. Never came down. Oh, Jaden's a girl. Oh, my bad. Never done that before? Well, first time for everything, my love. But yeah, that Jamie Owen guy never showed up. So yeah, I figured it was somebody trolling me. But if he isn't, then he knows where to find me. Jamie Owens. Country Girl Sweet, do you know me because I'm a girl because I logged into my brother's account? Huh. Yeah, that is kind of weird that she knew about it. Unless she just thought the name Jaden was a female. Because some people, gosh dang, my ear itches. Some people are use like Caden and Jaden as female names. You know, it's happened down here before. Oh, pick. Ha! I got you. I got you. All right. Okay, here. Let's do that. Here we go. We got ourselves set up for another Scald when it's time. But it's awesome having all you guys here. I had a run-in with Jamie Owens. What did his profile picture look like? He didn't have one that I recalled. I never went to his channel because I was in the middle of a live. But he claimed to be my son. And I wouldn't know what he looks like now anyway, guys. I haven't seen him since they were 3. You know, I know they were twins. And I know they look just like me. So if I look at a little miniature teenage copy of me, I'll know they're me. I'll know they're mine. Jamie Owen and Elkin Lee were my sons. You know, I had identical twins that I lost in a divorce. Not because I did anything wrong or because I was an unfit parent. Because I lost a divorce case. That's it. They can be kind of harsh on you down here in Texas. And yeah, I lost my kids. So Elkin Lee and Jamie Owens was my children. Or Jamie Owen. You know, I called them Owens. They were Elkin Oak. You know, I only got to see them for the first 3 years of their lives. And then when she won the divorce case, boy, that was it. Never got to see them again. I got you, Nightshade. I'm sorry about that. You know, I don't know the guy. He showed up once and he's never showed up again. You know. Scald. Scald to past problems, man. Don't worry about them. They're in the past. You know, Timon and Pumbaa said it right. Hakuna Matata. You know, no worries. The past is behind you. You know, leave it there. You know, guys. And, you know, we're all human. We make mistakes. We all listen to people we shouldn't sometimes. Yeah, that would be true. Very, very true. I'd like to have a conversation with myself about it. Because, man, there's no reason to harp on somebody just because of their sexuality. None whatsoever, guys. You know, just because somebody has a preference, let them have a preference, you know? Ohana means family. Nobody gets left behind. Exactly, my love. I'm sorry, Nightshade. Yes, we are all the same. We just have different ideas. We have different feelings. We have different wants. We have different needs. It's just who we are, guys. We're different, and that's what makes us great. Yeah, I agree with Jin Jin too. I do. You know, nobody gets left behind, and I tried my best to not lose them, but I lost them. You know, and that was unfortunate. But anyway, guys, if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We're trying to get from a sore topic. I can't speak. Can you speak, sir? No, I cannot. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, I had to make myself laugh for a second. Oh, so, speaking of incidences, we go to with my dad today to take me to the doctor. Well, my dad sold a truck recently, so we decided to stop by the steakhouse to celebrate him selling the truck. Yeah, great steak, by the way, guys. It's amazing, but that's not the point. Point is, we're sitting there in the middle of a conversation. My dad is just about to lift up the last bite of his steak and put it in his mouth, when mashed potatoes come flying all the way across the restaurant room and smash him dead in the face. I laughed so hard I choked on my mashed potatoes. But it hit him dead square in the side of the head, man. Just all over the side of his face. Blah. You know. And we turn around and look, and there's this little kid just shaking his spoon and laughing, and the parents are going. You can see the dad going, "I'm sorry." My dad's just like, "It's okay." He's wiping the mashed potatoes off his face. My stepmom's dying laughing. I am on the floor with the dog, trying to breathe. Oh, man. Different thinking processes. Yes. Stand tall, my friend. Your children will come to you when they are ready. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Richard. That's really honestly what I'm hoping. Yes, we are created different, but we're all the same. We have the same organs. They're in the same spots. We have the same skeletal structure. It's just a little different, a little bigger, a little skinnier, a little thicker, a little thinner, you know? But we're still all the same human race. We all bleed red no matter the color of our skin, which we prefer to date, no matter what the color our skin is. Who we prefer to date and who we live with, it doesn't matter. Exactly. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter to anybody but you. And that's the only person it should matter to. You know, because, you know, there's a couple of sayings that I have. Don't weep for the stupid, you'll be crying all day. Which means if somebody's being an idiot, you know, like some of these crazy conspiracy theorists or some of these wild freaking feminists out there right now that are going stupid nuts and ruining it for all women, you know. But anyway, to get where I'm talking about, yes. Wait, I read that and I lost my train of thought. Let's see, where was that? We all bleed. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter what anybody should think about you. It doesn't matter what anybody should care. What matters is, are you happy? Is what you're doing making your life better? You know, don't worry about what the rest of the world thinks. It's your life. It's your choice. It's who you are. Now, when you choose to spend the rest of your life with somebody, I do think things change. You know, then it's no longer your life, it's y'all's life. So yes, I do think that y'all should be able to talk together and make decisions. Do I think that it has to be that way and be a legal binding thing? No. Do I think that y'all should sit down out of respect for each other and talk? 100%. You know, but, you know, guys, things change. Things get different. But you don't have to change. You don't have to make yourself any different unless the change is for the better. If you can change yourself for the better, do it. You want up here, baby? Come on, shut. Yeah. Why do you always gotta go for the face? Love you. Ooh. Why you always gotta go for the face? I had that before yesterday. I was at the shop and suddenly baby food is flung at the back of my head. I turn around and there's this baby laughing and I just walked up and said hi to it. Some would say that God put so many strange people in the world to teach us to accept all of his children. I might agree with you on that one. Might do a video on homophobia and equality. That's not a bad one. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? You know, Brian's back in the show. We just hit 30 minutes, guys. We're at 10 likes. All right, let's try to get another 10 likes before the end of the show, guys. If you're new, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell icon, you know, all that stuff. My name is Clint Gage, a.k.a. Gator. They also call me the Smiling Swamp Rat. So pop on in here, guys. Say hi. You know, we're just having a good old hangout session today. I'm doing really good. Okay, I got you. Hello, hello, Simp for Super Soldiers. Nice to see you again. It's good to see that Brian's feeling good. Going to write my script right now. All right, Nightshade. Nice to see you again. I saw you were having a rough day yesterday. How are you doing? I'm doing great today, man. Yesterday, yeah, it was kind of rough. Mainly because it was just hectic and hard to get my thoughts together. Guys, whenever I have a schizophrenic episode and those voices get really, really loud and really, really bad, it scrambles my brains. It does. It makes me stupid for a little while, and I have to beat that. I have to conquer that, and it's not easy. Nice. I look forward to these lives. Thank you, Portia. You have a laptop? That's cool. Yeah, it really scrambles your brains for days, man. It really does. When you sit there and you have all those voices going off, especially when you have an antipsychotic that's trying to fight it in the process. God, it's World War III up in your head, and there's 87 different ones that we've found and counting that show up in my head that I've explained, to my psychiatrist. One of them's name's Kiliak. He claims to be an assassin, but he's told me his story a lot. But I think that tomorrow's afternoon hangout, I have an awesome idea. I think tomorrow for afternoon hangout, I'm going to read a section for the first 30 minutes. I'm going to read from my book so that way I can see what you guys think. Psychosis myself. Okay, Portia, so you understand. It's not easy to handle sometimes. For what most people would think would be simple, when you actually have psychosis, what becomes simple, what was simple becomes difficult. Such as speaking, guys. I am terrible at it, and I don't have very good social skills. I have anxiety, which is way less severe than schizophrenia. But when I have an anxiety attack, I can't shake my feelings for days. I can't imagine how rough it'd be for you. Yeah, my poor Jin Jin has anxiety too, so I understand that completely clearly there, Sim. And man, it's just as rough. We all got it rough somehow. It all depends on who we are, guys. And if you can push through it or not, if you can persevere, if you can literally sit there and go, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to do this. And you make this a reality. Guys, you're golden. You're golden because you know what you're doing. We all got some issues up in the noggin. You know what? I'll completely agree with that. We all have some form of issue up in our head. Every one of us do. Do most people create their own problems? Yes. Most people will create their own issues. Does that make it any less of an issue? Not really. But it does make it conquerable. Guys, for somebody like me who can control themselves 99% of the time, but you've got those few little slip-ups, when that happens, we're frustrated, we're embarrassed, we're confused, we don't know why we did it. We have to get down to a reason for why we did it, but it wasn't us. Or why we said it, or why we saw it, or why we thought it. We have to come up with a reason for it, or it drives us even more nuts. So it's so much. Sorry, I left because I turned off my phone. No reason. You're all good. But guys, when you have, you know, these issues that you created yourself, you can conquer them. When you have these issues that you don't create, that are literally caused by, like in my case, a chemical imbalance, you know, and because due to brain damage, that's the reason why. I've had too many concussions, you know, and it developed from what was schizophrenic activity or schizoactive, which was still a form of psychosis. You know, it just wasn't as severe. To the point where when I got all the brain damage, it now has become full-fledged schizophrenia. I did not include that last night. I forgot to. I'm sorry. My fault. I was thinking about way too much to cram into 30 minutes. When I get my anxiety attacks, sometimes I'm quiet and want to be by myself. Oh, yeah, Jen will definitely quit talking to me. I'll get all worried and nervous and stuff. Oh, I needed to hear that. I struggle with needing a reason for things all the time. It's kind of insane how much. Oh, yeah, I can understand that, Simp. I have to fight for reasons, too. One time you had a panic attack, but I'm still fine. Yeah, you know, guys, sometimes we go through long sessions of what can only be described as a psychosis. Sometimes we go through long stints of our lives where we lose who we are for a minute. And that can be caused by severe trauma. That can be caused by severe loss. I've seen it caused by somebody losing their wife. He literally sat there and drank himself to death after he lost his wife. You know, we all tried to get him to move. We tried to get him to do anything other than go make himself food and go to the toilet. But no, he just sat there and stared out the window until he died. And he drank himself to death. But you know, guys, that is a psychosis that took over, that he didn't win. One of my guards was missing in action the other day. Freaked me out. Oh, dang, Richard. Did y'all ever find him? Oh, Miss Nikki Lee is live. I hope you guys go check her out. Nikki Lee is awesome. If you're a kid, don't bother. She's going to kick you out. But if you're one of my adult followers, pop right on in, man. She'll welcome you right in. She's goofy. She's funny. And she's absolutely sweet. And I'll sweat, get nervous, cry like a baby, and my heart will race also when I have an anxiety attack. Yeah, I've seen it happen to my Jen. I'll see you later, Brian. It was nice to see you today, man. Oh, she just has some things to work through. You know, guys, sometimes when people disappear, they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to ghost you. They're not trying to do anything like that. Sometimes people just need to get their act together. And they don't want you to be drugged down by their attitude. You know, guys, because if I'm not feeling good, or if I'm in a negative Nancy mood, as people would say, I don't come on here, guys. I'm not going to bring y'all's mood down. I'm here to uplift it, not drag it down, you know? So that's why I work so hard to make sure you guys like these videos. And I try my best to be entertaining. You know, I really do. But coming up with entertainment gets kind of difficult from time to time because, you know, you guys always want more. You know, and now that's nothing against y'all. Y'all are fans. Y'all always want something new. Y'all always want something different. But this Friday, we might get something different. So this Friday, me and my dad are going cane pole fishing. Well, he's going to be using his fishing pole. I'm going to be using my cane pole. And we're going to go fishing out at that bridge that we were at that one day when we went to the thicket. We had our little live. We're going to go out there. We're going to have a live. And we're going to see what we can catch, guys. So hopefully that little spot will have nice, good, deep water. And we'll catch some good channel cat. Speaking of drinking, my mom was 9 years sober on Saturday. Nice. She's still sober? Nice. That's awesome to hear. 9 years. You know, I'm drinking water. So, but hearing that she's 9 years sober, man, that's incredible. Beating an addiction is a pain in the butt. Trust me, I'm still trying to fight the urge to grab a cigarette every now and then. Oh my God, is that one hard. Whoo! It'll make me sweat. It'll make me pale. Somebody's looking at me going, what's wrong with you? And I'm looking down at them going, you're smoking a cigarette. They're like, oh my God, are you allergic? I'm like, no, I want it. And I'll walk out the room. It'll leave them laughing. And, you know, it's just a good way to be silly. Skull to you, my friends. You know, guys, we got about 20 minutes left, or about 19 minutes left. You know, we still got 11 likes. You know, that's great, guys. Let's try to get at least 9 more. That's all I'm asking for. Single digits, guys. 9 more likes. Even if you're not going to stay and watch, guys, just pop on in, drop a like, and you can click on out. Just help me with the algorithm. You know what I mean, guys? Because, excuse me. I'm telling you right now, when I live stream surf, I like every video I come across, with the exception of very, very, very few. Because there's some that I'm just like the guy with a toilet seat around his neck that's just sitting there making weird noises and doing stupid things. I'm just like, okay, no. I live in Southeast Texas, Richard. On Morning Mojo. Yes, Jen will return on Morning Mojo. All right. See you later there, Nightshade. Thank you for popping in, sweetheart. What's up, Random Street Theater? How you doing, man? But, yeah, we've had our bumps in the roads, but now I'm trying to get back to my roots. I'm just going to do some hangouts for a little while. I'm going to come up with some ideas. And then we're going to get back to the final thoughts where I'm talking about certain things, you know, guys, but I've got to dig through, you know, I've got to go through my videos. I've got to see what I've talked about, what I haven't talked about. You know, there's a lot to do for me right now, guys. You know, that's why I posted the black and white video I did the other day of that Styx song, Blue Collar Man. I was literally sitting there writing out ideas for you guys, you know, plans for videos and things of that sort. You know, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Now that I've taken a step back from the market and the Sanctum, trying to get it all organized and started, now that I've taken a step back from it and sit back and reflected and everything, I should have just went on ahead and did this in the beginning and started out slow to begin with. You know, guys, y'all are going to get to see the process of me making all those walking sticks out there, which is going to take some time. You know, it's going to take a good amount of time, guys. They got to dry out, and then you got to coat them. You know, you got to coat them in tung oil to seal them up. No, that takes a few days for them to dry out. So yeah, it's going to be a process, everybody. You know, we might get a few of them done before the end of this summer, but I don't think we're going to get them all done, because we've got other stuff to do as well. But me and my dad are going to be making the walking staffs together. Thank you for dropping me in a like, brother. See you next time there, Street Theater. I don't like my ex's channel because he does dark screen, which I find boring. Yeah, I understand that, Jen. If somebody's just sitting there, not, you know, they're just showing something off in the distance, unless they're saying some really good jokes or they've got something really interesting to say, that's a boring video, guys. Try to make something at least with a little flair. You know, that's why I wear my tunics for you guys. You know, it's a nice way of being like, hey, let's do something different than everybody else. That's 8:45, guys. We got 15 minutes left for this video. So, sorry, guys. We're almost done. But it's been great having you all here. If you've been here this far, or if you've been here for a while, please hit the like button, hit the bell icon, hit subscribe. I have a mosquito buzzing around my ear. But hit the like button, the bell icon, subscribe button, everything like that. Come on in. Let's have a conversation, guys. If I had a tripod, I could do more stuff on my channel. Oh, yeah. We definitely got to get you a tripod, babe. We definitely got to find you a tripod. Maybe you should do an Amazon wish list and put it on your channel. I hear some people are doing that. Hey, guys, we're at 13 likes. We only need 7 more to go. 7 more before we hit 20 likes. We got 15 minutes, guys. That's less than a like a minute. That's a like every 3 or so, or every 2 or so, something like that. Either way, guys, I'm not good at math. Can you tell? Oh, man. Maybe I should go back to grade school. All right, guys. Also, for those of y'all who are new, the channel pinned down at the bottom is my dear friend Nightshade. Please go check her out. She's awesome. She's Australian. She's young, but she's very, very intelligent. She's very, very neat to hang out with. She's got a lot of fun stuff to say. Not only that, she's learning Russian. This Ubeesize, Ubeesize, is pretty good. Ubeesize. I'm really enjoying this one. Flying 90 really did me a favor when he sent me this, guys. And I'm very, very grateful for it. It has literally improved my channel substantially. Because now my channel is honestly portable. Skull. Oh. So, guys, we still have Trolls Bane sitting over here in the corner. I haven't had to use him all night. So I want to thank you guys for being incredible. All right? Once again, I would like to say I'm sorry if people thought that was out of character for me posting that video. But I have since put it to adult only. You have to be 18. You have to verify your age in order to watch it. So, thank you, Richard. Richard reviews children's books. All right. Okay, guys. For any of y'all who are interested, Nightshade just went live, guys. So if y'all want to, y'all can go pop on over and see her. We got 5 more likes left to go and 10, 12 minutes left. So drop in a like and say hi, and I'll give you a shout out, guys. And then if you wish, you can head on out or do whatever you want to. I'd like you to subscribe, though. Hit that bell icon. Come visit us every day because we do at least 3 videos a day, guys. Returning tomorrow. Okay, guys? Tomorrow is Morning Mojo with me and Jen. So I hope y'all join us for that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the first one since her concert. So we're going to talk about her concert, see how that went, talk about her trip, what she did, things of that sort. And we're going to see how much fun she had. Oh, I know you're still there, my Jen. It's wonderful having you here. Guys, we only need 5 more likes, guys. 5 more likes to reach 20. You hit 20 for me, guys, I'll be ever grateful. That's just helping us beat the algorithm. It's helping us to get the word out. It's helping us to grow our channel, everybody. Because I'm not giving up on my dreams. I'm not giving up on the charity. I'm not giving up on the merchandise store. I'm taking a break so I can figure out what my next step should be. Because, guys, I planned wrong on the first step. Some friends were very, very much correct. And I should have listened to them. But I didn't. And I goofed it up. Because I was listening to what other people were telling me. People I had known for much longer. And I should have listened to everybody and took everybody's advice and looked at it all from each show. Thank you, Lettuce. Letters, not lettuce. Letters to Cassie and other folks. Okay. Thank you for dropping a like. You know, like I said, guys, you drop a like, I'll give you a shout out. You know, just let me know you dropped a like. Yeah, I thought about your ex for a second. I was about to say, wait a minute. But it was letters. You see, that goes to show my crappy sight. You know, I still can't see a straight line. You know, regardless of my my antipsychotics, my vision is permanently askew, no matter what I try to do. So I still can't see a straight line. It always looks angled to me. But when I angle it, it looks straight. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, 4 more likes in 10 minutes. Can we get it done? That's one like every 2 minutes. Can we get it done? You know, let's see if we can get just 4 more likes. There's 4 new people in here. I guarantee you it can happen. You know, just drop a like, say hi, and leave if you wish. You know, but I would prefer you to stay, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and come join us for a conversation, guys. You know, it would be awesome to meet some new people. Yeah, get her done. I hope I won't get copyright for that. Oh, man. You know, we're having a lot of fun right now. We got 9 minutes left, though, guys. And actually less than 9 minutes. We actually have 8 minutes, which is unfortunate. But come on, guys. 1 like every 2 minutes. That's all we need. Just 1 like every 2 minutes. We can reach 20. You know, guys. And that's the goal for tonight. Let's hit 20. You know, because I'd like to hit it before the hour's up. Because as you guys can see, for some reason, my phone likes to upload stuff at weird times. Those 2 shorts were from months ago. I don't know where they came from. That's why I was like, hey, sorry, guys. But, you know, here it is. Here's some watch hours. You know. But I have no idea where they came from. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Welcome to the show. What's up, Richard's Word? How you doing? Dropped a like. Nice. We got 17, guys. We only need 3 more. Come on, guys. We can get 3 likes out of 7 people. Hi from Finland. Ah, Lumi. I have Finnish in me. Finnish and Icelandic. You know, I'm related to Eric the Red. So, man, I love Finland. I want to go there so bad. Lordi is one of my favorite bands. Oh, I'm doing great there, Kelly. But yeah, Lumi, welcome in so much. I've always wanted to go see Finland. I talk about it all the time. So yeah, guys, we have got about 7 minutes left on the clock. We've got 8 people in here, 10 people in here. We've got 18 likes. We need 2 more likes, guys. Just 2 more. And we have 7 minutes to go, guys. Oh, yeah, I would love to enjoy a sauna. You know, I would love to do it. I'd love to go and explore the museums and everything. 1 more like, guys. Of course, on my screen, it says 18. So we need 2 more. We need 2 more. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just a little bit of joke. In case you ever heard that old song, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably haven't. Oh, you're all good, baby. But we need 2 more, guys. Just 2 more likes. Let's see if we can get those up. For the next 2 likes, they get a scald apiece. Which, scald is a traditional Viking toast, for those who don't know. So, I will give you a shout out, and I will give you a toast in your name. So, guys, drop me those last 2 likes, and let me know your name. And then I'll give you a shout out, guys. So, we got approaching the last 5 minutes of the show, guys, and it's been quite enjoyable sitting here just having a hangout session, you know, instead of having to sit here and think. You know, guys, every now and then it's good to just clear your head for a little bit. So until I come up with the next plan, then we're probably going to be doing hangout sessions a lot more, guys. Which to me is fine. But we got 2 more likes to go, guys. Let's see if we can get them up there. Just 2 more. You know, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know, come join the group, guys. We don't bite. In fact, we try to make sure you're okay. You know, guys, not very many people on here try to be genuine. Not very many people on here try to be honest. And I try to be as honest as I can. You know, because there's some things you just don't put out on YouTube. You know, guys. But it's very enjoyable to come on here and have so many people. Damn, you just read my mind. So yeah, just 2 more likes, baby. You know, and we'll get 20 people up in here. You know, and for those of y'all who don't know, when I say baby or something like that, I'm talking to Jin down there. She's actually my girlfriend. All right. So guys, let's get just 2 more likes up in here. And let's have a good hangout session. Come tell me your name. Come tell me where you're from. You know, and let's have a good conversation, guys. We got 4 minutes to go. That's plenty more than enough time. I love you too, my Jin. You want to do a scald with me, baby? If anybody wishes to do a scald with me, all they simply do is just simply type in, let's do a scald. And then I will grab my horn, fill it up, and we will all do a scald together. All right, get your drink and let me know. Let me know when you're ready, love. So yeah, guys, we're at 18 likes still and 17 minutes to go. I don't quite think we're going to hit our 20 like mark. But we are sure trying, guys. There's 7 more people up in here. Let's just try to get 2 more likes, guys. That's all we need. All right, baby. Everybody out there, this is for the channel. This is for the nights. This is for everything we've been working towards, guys. And most importantly, this is to my Jin. All right? So, guys, scald. Nice. All right, scald to you all. All right, whoa, hey, we hit 19, then we dropped back down to 18. What happened, guys? Come on, don't take likes away. If you give it, just leave it, please. Well, guys, we only have 2 minutes left anyway. We got 1 more like to go to hit 20. And I would love it if y'all would go on ahead and drop one, you know, just for nicety. For common courtesy. There you go. I knew we could reach 20. Thank you, guys. Y'all are awesome. All right? You know, guys, those likes help the algorithm. That's the only reason why I asked for them tonight, guys. Normally, I don't. Adriana, how are you doing? Or Ariana. Excuse me. I thought it said Adriana. But Ariana, thank you. You were my 20th. Here's a scald to you real quick before we have to finally end the show. A scald to you, my dear. A scald to Ariana. May Odin bless you. Which is basically the same thing as saying God bless you in my terms. Yes, I follow Odin and Thor and all of them. I am literally a Viking pagan. Forsha Scald! All right, guys. Well, y'all know the drill. It's time for my nightly appreciation. Guys, I love you all. Thank you all for popping in. Without y'all, my channel wouldn't be as good as it is. If you've watched this show this far, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. If you're new, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you're curious. And come on back by. We guaranteed to go live 3 times a day. We'll let you know otherwise. And other than that, I make mini shorts during the day, and I make some videos every now and then. So you guys pop on in and say hi. You know, we are the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, and we are heading out. So remember, guys, see you from a swamp, later from a gator. Love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind. Always find a way to help, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. See you next time.